I have stated very clearly that this is the third time I'm witnessing this event. The first was in 2024, then 2025, and then the present one, 2026, we are witnessing. Indeed, the fertilizers are given free to farmers. Free to farmers. Unprecedented. And I am saying the constructive things the governor does is not limited to only distribution of fertilizer. Go to infrastructural development, see roads, and these roads are important for the food to be transported after harvest. Very, very critical. Again, see hospitals everywhere, renovation, and new ones. So is food. And most importantly, you cannot go to farm, you cannot do most of the things without security. We must believe, we must thank the governor for doing very much in the area of security. Your Excellency, we are indeed very, very grateful. And I am saying, to whom much is given, much is expected. I expect quite honestly that Governor will just say, carry and go by the grace of God. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Please let us give a very big round of applause to Alhaji Abubakar Mustafa, co-chair of the Kaduna State Elders Forum. Your Excellency, with your kind permission, I would like to invite for his goodwill message former head of service of Kaduna State, Honorable Habila Dogo. Please let us give him a round of applause. Let us give him a round of applause. Honorable Habila Dogo, former head of service, for his goodwill message. May I respectfully acknowledge the presence of the special advisor to His Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria on political and other matters, Alhaji Ibrahim Kabir Masari. Please let us give him a round of applause. Let us give him a round of applause.
Okay. Your Excellency, Senator Uba Sani, CON, Your Excellency, Alhaji Mukhtar Ramalan Yero, former governor of Kaduna State, whom I serve as his head of service, the chief of staff, and all other protocols duly observed. This occasion today, sir, has given us a lot of confidence and courage in you. Since this is the third time we are witnessing this gargantuous occasion that we have done for especially farmers in Kaduna State, so as to improve the agricultural yield in the state and to boost agricultural production. This step you are taking, Your Excellency, will no doubt go a long way in making sure that food security in Kaduna State is guaranteed and that government at all costs is ready to go along with farmers to assist them to achieve the stated aim of government. Your Excellency, this is a very serious achievement you have done, and honestly speaking, if there was to be amendment of the Constitution, maybe you would have amended to give you the third term, because you are really doing the right thing for people in Kaduna State. On behalf of the great farmers of Kaduna State, I wish to congratulate you and to say thank you for this enormous task you have done, and to assure you, sir, that the product you have done, or what you have given us today, will be put in use for the purpose you are given. We only pray that Almighty God will continue to be with us, continue to be your strength and your guide, Your Excellency. Thank you very much, Your Excellency.
Thank you, former head of service of the state, Honorable Habila Dogo. Your Excellency, may I very respectfully welcome and once again acknowledge the presence of the special advisor to the President on political and other matters, Alhaji Kabir Ibrahim Masari. Please let us give him a round of applause. And equally together with him is the Honorable Minister of Housing and Urban Development of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Honorable Rabe Muttaka Dharma. Please let us give him a round of applause. Your Excellency, with your kind permission, may I respectfully invite representatives of the farmer beneficiaries that are here, one from each of the 3 senatorial zones we have in the state. And for zone 1, I would like to start by inviting Adamu Haruna. Mai girma gwamna da yardanka za mu gayyato ɗaya daga cikin manoman da suke samun wannan garaɓasa da mai girma gwamna ke rabawa, ɗaya daga kowane shiya, domin su zo su yi jawabin godiyansu. Daga shiya na ɗaya na jihar Kaduna za mu gayyato Adamu Haruna. Daga shiya na biyu za mu gayyato Zainab Muhammad Tukur. Sai daga shiya na uku za mu gayyato Jonathan Musa domin su zo su yi jawaban godiya a madadin dubban ɗaruruwa na manoma da suke amfana da abubuwa na tagomashi da mai girma gwamnan jihar Kaduna, His Excellency Senator Dr. Uba Sani, Commander of the Order of the Niger, yake ma al'umman jihar. Da Allah ƙara tafa mai girma gwamna, jama'a ƙara tafa mai girma gwamna.
Okay, muna gode ma gwamnan jihar Kaduna. Sunana da Maruna, na fito daga Zanwan ne. Muna gome ma gwamnan jihar Kaduna a bisa irin gudunmuwan da yake ba manoma na noma. Ya ba mu gudunmuwa a 2004, ya ba mu 2005, yanzu gashi 2006 ya ba mu gudunmuwa na noma ba ko kobo. Takin nan kyauta ne yake ba mu, ga taraktoci da maganin ƙura. Muna gode ma mai girma jihar Kaduna yayi ya ƙara nanatawa. Ba dora hakan Allah ya so za mu dawo nan a matsayin gwamnati karo na biyu insha Allahu. Allah saka da alheri mai girma gwamna.
Assalamu alaikum. Sunana Zainab Muhammad Tukur daga Zone 2, Giwa Local Government. Muna godiya mai girma gwamna, Allah ya saka da alkhairi. Muna ganin abubuwa mun karba 2024, mun karba 25 ga 26 ma muna karba. Ubangiji Allah ya taya ka riko, Allah ya bada iko.
Mai girma gwamna, muna maka godiya. My name is Jonathan Musa from Zangon Kataf Local Government representing Zone 3. Our Governor Uba Sani, we are proud of you. What you are doing to farmers is God that is going to bless you. You give us fertilizer 2024, 2025, and 2026. You are giving us again. We are proud of you. God will bless you. We will be behind of you 100% by the grace of God. Thank you.
Wato madalla mun gode kwarai da gaske. A gurguje muna kiran Alhaji Nuhu wanda shine chairman na AFAN, da Allah a gurguje kai ma.
Assalamu alaikum. No farmer, great nation. Mai girma gwamnan jihar Kaduna, Sanato Malam Uba Sani, manoman jihar Kaduna sun gode da irin tagomashi da kake mana, watin abubuwan da kai na arziki, na tausasa ma manoma da kawo haɓaka ƙasa da abinci. Yana ɗaya daga cikin cewa a maganan insecurity wannan yunwa shine kuma ka zo ka yaye mana ita. Mai girma gwamna, manoman jihar Kaduna ya zama dole kar ku yi ƙasa a gwiwa. Wannan ya yi an gani kuma yana ci gaba da yi. Ya zama dole mu fito kwanmu da kwarkwata mu nuna tagomashi da irin abin da yake mana. Ya kawo tarakta, ya kawo taki, ya kawo power tiller, ya kawo mana injin barruwa, hatta tarakta wanda aka kawo don yin hidima. Idan ka gama aikin za a koma gida ka sa wuta. Mai girma gona, akwai kamfanoni da ya yi a ɗaki 8 wanda muka je aka kaddamar lokacin da mai girma minista aikin gona da mataimakin shugaban ƙasa suka zo. Mai girma gwamna, tabbas kai matausayi ne, mai son talakawanmu ne manoma. Kuma ina kira ga manoman jihar Kaduna, jiya ta wuce ana maganan yau ne. Kowa ya fito ya rama biki da biki. Mai girma gwamna yana buƙatan ƙuri'an ku manoma don ku sa mashi ya ƙara zuwa ci gaba da aiki. Ina fatan Allah ya koma da manoma gida lafiya don su koma gona. Haka ma duk wanda suka zo da tawagan mai girma gwamna, Allah ka sa faɗin Allah ya kai mu mun zo nan ne don mu taya shi munna ya ƙara komawa. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Your Excellency, with your kind permission, I would like to very respectfully invite on behalf of the chairman of the State Council of Traditional Leaders and Chiefs, I would like to invite His Highness the Emir of Jama'ah, Alhaji Muhammad Isa Muhammad. Please let us give His Highness a very big round of applause.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وصلى الله على النبي الكريم. Your Excellency Dr. Uba Sani, the Executive Governor of Kaduna State, Your Excellency Alhaji Mukhtar Ramalan Yoro, former Governor of Kaduna State, Honorable Speaker Kaduna State House of Assembly, members of the State Executive Council, let me seize this opportunity on behalf of His Highness, the Emir of Zozo, to say good day. Indeed, we are grateful to Almighty Allah for the opportunity given to us to witness the distribution of fertilizers and other farming employment to Kaduna State farmers by His Excellency Dr. Uba Sani, Executive Governor of Kaduna State. Indeed, today is another turning point for Kaduna State farmers towards boosting farming in Kaduna State, by extension Nigeria in general. Your Excellency, on behalf of His Highness and our people, we are grateful to this juncture. May I use this opportunity to call on the beneficiaries to use this opportunity by using the fertilizers and farming employment towards improving your farming activities, toward producing adequate food, not only in Kaduna State but the entire country. Your Excellency, we will continue to support you and your administration toward improving standard of living of our people. Wassalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Please, can we give a bigger round of applause to His Highness, the Emir of Jama'ah, Alhaji Muhammad Isa Muhammad. Your Excellency, this program is being broadcasted live on Channels Television, TVC, Arise, AIT, Vision, Invicta, Nagarta, and all the 5 stations of the Kaduna State Media Corporation. Your Excellency, and the National Television Authority. Your Excellency, with your kind permission, may I invite for a few minutes entertainment. And mai girma gwamna da yardanka za mu ɗan gayyato wasu mawaƙa domin su zo su yi waƙa na minti biyu. Za mu fara da gayyato Jibril Jalatu. Da Allah a tafa musu.
Gwamna zai ƙara, Uba zai ƙara, sai ka ƙara a Kaduna. Mutumin kiriki mai halin kiriki na gidan kiriki Uba Sani. Lissafinka ya gagari lissafinsu. Yin aikinka ya ninka daban aikinsu. gwamna zai kara uba zai kara sai ka kara Kaduna in ka maimaita da mun huta kai muke bita Uba Sani mutumin kirki na gidan kirki mai halin kirki Uba Sani macirin wahala mai alƙibla bawan Allah Uba Sani kai ne gwamna da ake magana a Kaduna duka Uba Sani Uba Sani Jibrilu Jalatu ne kuma sarkin waka ne na tashar Libati ne kara kara Uba Sani
Uba Sani alkhairin talakawa idan gwamna ne
Kara kara Uba Sani alkhairin talakawa idan gwamna ne a Kaduna kamar ka ba za a yi mai ba.
Uba Sani alkhairin talakawa idan gwamna ne a Kaduna kamar ka ba za a yi mai ba.
Lissafin ka ya gagara lissafin su yin aikin ka ya lanka dubin aikin su kalmar ka guda ɗaya ta tawarware surutun su mace nasarar ka ita ce ta zama matsalar su Uba Sani gwamna mun faɗa kara kara
Uba Sani alkhairin talakawa idan gwamna ne a Kaduna kamar ka ba za a yi mai ba.
aikin ka ya sanya a yanzu kamar ba sa nan alawar gwamna kun yi shiru shi kenan kuna kallon shi yana da ruwan aikin nan sannu sai ya koma gwamnan nan farin gwamnan mu Uba Sani kara kara
Uba Sani alkhairin talakawa idan gwamna ne a Kaduna kamar ka ba za a yi mai ba.
Jibril Jalatu mun gode da Allah a tafa mai jama'a a tafa mai da Allah. Yanzu za mu gayyato na minti biyu shi ma shalelan mawaƙa shi ma ya zo ya yi minti biyu shalelan mawaƙa. Shalele. Daga shalele muna so mu sanar da cewa a wajen wannan taro akwai sarkin waƙar ƙasar Hausa Dauda Kahutu Rarara shi ma ya zo ya waƙe mai girma shugaban ƙasar Najeriya da mai girma gwamnan jihar Kaduna His Excellency Senator Uba Sani.
Ƙauyenmu da birni yawa kai gaban tambura mun baja gangara sai fasin hakura ga balon batara maganin gundura shagani shajira al'uba shajira yawa wanda ya shahara yawa mai hani a yi bara sai kai da kai yanzu ka tuna mumbe bulburu ka wuce tumbi sassabe dole a ɗau mai girbi in gaya maka duka mumbi yau ka sanin kai ne madubi uba kai ne sama kowa kasa ka samu sosai ka ga ka za cancan gida in kai ka buge kusun bisa to ga zaɓe nan na zuwa Kai kai dobul tenuwa, ka sallama mai kunnuwa, nasara da yake yawawa, a masoya na karuwa, kai ka zamto musu garkuwa, da shan Allah kai nuwa, yawa magancin yedu. Ina wa gwamnatin yedu, an ka zama tora magardama, a inda ka zo an gama, ga alkaki ga zuwa, ga zo gana kuma ga raba, amunan ba mu da hadama, amunan na mu da lalama,
shalilan waka da Allah a tafa mai, da Allah a tafa mai. Yanzu za mu gayyato Mika domin ya zo shi ma minti biyu ya yi nashi waka. Mika. Mika. Zabe na kuri'a ta ranar zabe sai Uba Sani yo. Zabe na kuri'a ta ranar zabe sai Uba Sani yo. Kur'in kawai sai Uba Sani. Kur'in kawai sai Uba Sani. DJ, are you ready? DJ, are you ready? Uba Sani. One, two, now listen. Babban kuskuren Kaduna a teteruwa ta juyo ba a zaɓi Uba Sani ba. Yau su ne lafiya shakar yau tuwon juna Uba Sani ne Uba Sani a teteruwa ya ɓarfin tabraya. Thank you, Mika. Thank you, Mika. Da Allah a tafa mai. Mai girma gwamna a minti biyu da yardanka za mu gayyato K12 Cultural Troupe domin su zo su ma a minti biyu su yi nasu nishadantarwa. K12 Cultural Troupe su ma su zo minti biyu su yi nasu nishadantarwa.
Don Allah ku shigo da sauri don Allah.
ci ɗan Fulani bare-bari suna nan ba su ba mu ko ba. Sanata Malam Uba Sani, Sanata Malam Uba Sani, kai ruwa abokin aiki. Hayya, in tafiya ta yi tafiya yaro sai an goya. Ga daura ka hutu rarara, a gaya maka mun gode.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, K12. K12 mun gode, mun gode. Yanzu za mu gayyato shahararren mawaƙi sarkin waƙar ƙasar Hausa Dauda Kahutu Rarara domin ya zo ya yi nashi wajen fahimtar.
Dalla DJ kafin ka ce komai bari in ji nan abinda ya kawo mu wannan guri farin ciki ne ga 'yan uwanmu manoma wanda mai girma gwamna ya gwangwaje su da iri da taki da motar noma da maganin kwari. Wannan abin mu gode ne. Bari kuma gaya muku wani sako, akwai kadada wajen 500,000 wadda da ba ta aiki. Uba Sani ya dawo da ita yanzu ana noma. Don Allah ba za ku tafa ba? Tafa da Allah. Kadada 500,000 aka kwato ta hannun 'yan ta'adda. Duka ma me aka cewa duk wani yanki ma da yake hannun 'yan ta'adda sai ya dawo. Inda Uba Sani ya gwamna insha Allah. Ya salansi bari in ce wani abu kaɗan. APC! APC! Najeriya! Najeriya! Kaduna! Kaduna! To an gama zaɓe. Ga Uba Sani ga Elda. Iya wannan ƙura ta shiga akwatu. To sai kai wata baka kirgawa ba. Dalla akwai waƙar Elda. Ya kamata mai girma gwamna ya bani dama. Ɗaya daga cikin mai biyan waƙan nan masu biyan waƙan nan hata Elda gwamna Uba Sani na ciki. To ya kamata a ban minti biyu in yi ta Elda sannan in yi ta Uba Sani minti biyu. In an ce kan yi omologo in fita. Amma dai a samun waƙar Elda. DJ ba ka aikin ganda. Ya salansi hawa. Mama na ya salansi na san za a gane yarinyar nan mai falle daya yanzu ta kara daya ya zama biyu saboda haka ta tabbatar ba wanda bai san yarinyar nan a jihar Kaduna a Najeriya ba saboda wani abu da suka yi amma yanzu ta ce biyu ne to yake daga hannun yi mu gani to ta ce turmi biyu ne yanzu DJ kai nake jira
Kiɗan Super SA, waƙar Super SA, Haji Ibrahim Masari Elda Super SA, ga Mazirin Tinubu Jigo Super SA, Political FM Tinubu Kune Eko Super SA, Aike Super SA, Elda Super SA, ga Ibrahim Masari masu kwari wani shafuri masu kuri shi ka kodi wuri shi ka tashi wari shi ka gaji kauri masu kauri yaro baya zama buru in bai ke kawa sannan da kashin gwiwa ba sai ya dashi ba kuma farje ke ba ta mirin kawa aiki ba ya zama ta farjin ba sai ya kawa masari ɗan ya ba ci gani shirin kawa
Haba. Ko mu je? Maganar malam.
Ci asuwa jiga Uba Sani.
Ni maganar malam Uba Sani, gwamna Uba Sani, ƙarya ta samu mazauni, gudu da mamu, mai ilimi ya tana da shuni, tsarin hayan hannu kwaro tsakiyar malam Uba Sani, ɗan karku yi rauni, ba da gwamna Uba Sani, ga kawo bakin ragarin rani, Jarar Uba Sani mai kwana aiki, wanda ya dau maki, jilin ya san da yake, na ruwan sarki, shi wancan zai raki, musa sai doki, ga zaɓen sani kira, za ka nuna kusan ya kula, sun magana, ya ɗauko ya sagala, Uba Sani ake magana, sani kira. Kai ne da mazauni na ba haɗin yau da bayani ta san da mukarni to malam Uba Sani gyara zama
Uba Sani gyara zama
ba su bukin cikin ka zama
Uba Sani gyara zama
shi da ina to ya fito ta duma
Uba Sani gyara zama
ka tsawa kudin kai ma suna ta farin ciki ka zama
Uba Sani gyara zama
ga Uba Sani ga Aswadu
asuwa jiga Uba Sani
kamar an sutur kasa dandu
asuwa jiga Uba Sani
Tamak.
asuwa jiga
likita ban samu sai kallo yaro ba ya kwallo ba sun yan kwallo za mu yi kallo wala dan gaya dan shi ba da gaugawa kama da gaugawa in ka tafi sai kawa turanci ko turawa yara za mu yi dan kowa ba ma shakka duka dauka olórí tuwe olórí tunsani bola aṣíwájú.
Dala a taɓa sarkin waƙa.
Najeriya, Kaduna, Rabbana.
Thank you. Da Allah ƙara tafa ma sarkin waƙar ƙasar Hausa, Dauda Kahutu Rarara. Your Excellency, with your kind permission, I would like to mention that all the 23 local government chairmen of Kaduna State are at this venue and seated. Your Excellency, there is a documentary that was produced purposely for this important event. And it is on this note that I would like to invite His Excellency, the Governor, and other esteemed guests to please glue their eyes to the screens by their left and right for the short documentary. The technical team, please, the documentary. Yes, go ahead. K-12 cultural troop. K-12 cultural troop. K-12 cultural troop. K-12 cultural troop.
For the third consecutive farming season, Kaduna State Governor Senator Uba Sani is demonstrating his administration's unwavering commitment to supporting farmers through one of the largest agricultural intervention programs in Kaduna State. Behind every successful agricultural intervention is a deliberate investment. Governor Uba Sani's administration has consistently increased funding for agriculture, making the sector one of the highest priorities of government. In 2023, the agricultural budget rose dramatically from 1.4 billion naira to over 22.5 billion naira in 2024, laying the foundation for expanded farmer support and increased food production. In 2025, the commitment grew even stronger, with over 74.2 billion naira allocated to agriculture, enabling wider critical interventions. Now in 2026, the administration has taken an even bolder step, approving an unprecedented 108.3 billion naira agricultural budget, surpassing the Malabo Declaration benchmark. This sustained increase in investment is a clear demonstration of Governor Uba Sani's determination to make Kaduna the leading agricultural hub in Nigeria. And these are not just figures on paper. They are translating into practical support for farmers across Kaduna State. Today, that unprecedented investment is finding expression through one of the state's largest agricultural support programs. Massive fertilizer distribution combined with the expansion of mechanized agriculture. A bold investment aimed at increasing productivity, reducing the cost of farming, and strengthening food security across Kaduna State.
We made progress to make agriculture of the center of Kaduna State's economic development. We need to integrate agriculture
The journey began in 2024, recognizing the burden of rising farming costs. The Kaduna state government distributed 500 trucks of fertilizer to farmers across the 23 local government areas. Their intervention provided timely relief to thousands of smallholder farmers. It boosted cultivation, increased yields, and restored confidence in farming communities.
I felt excited when getting the text message because it's not easy. Some of us needed this fertilizer and we are grateful for it. Thank God for the governor for giving us this thing free of charge without asking for anything. We are okay and we are good. We thank God and may God bless him.
This is one of the ways by providing fertilizer, by providing soft loan to farmers. It will take a long way. It will help us. The one that I have collected last time, that is the one that I will put inside my farm. So I'm really appreciate the one I have collected this time around. I have just go and keep it at home so that I'm expecting to put it for the next year, inshallah.
Building on that remarkable success, the government returned in 2025 with another landmark agricultural intervention. 400 trucks of fertilizer were distributed to thousands of farming households across Kaduna State. In addition, farmers gained increased access to mechanized farming equipment, including tractors, power tillers, harvesters, boom sprayers, and other modern agricultural implements, making farming faster, more efficient, and less labor-intensive. The impact was evident across the state. Higher crop yields, improved food production, increased farmers' incomes, growing confidence among farming communities.
We see pillars and then grinding loads, and so we believe it's going to help us a lot, and we're going to use it judiciously.
I received my solar panel and inshallah I'm going to make it beneficial. I'm going to make use of it effectively, inshallah. We're doing it today. We're going to use a solar panel and a engine, a machine, and then really appreciate Governor Uba Sani for his good work and then still continue to do more.
Now, the 2026 farming season opens another exciting chapter in Kaduna State's agricultural transformation. Thousands of tons of fertilizer have been procured and strategically stored, ready for distribution to thousands of farmers across the state's 23 local government areas. A timely intervention designed to boost productivity, increase yields, strengthen food security, and improve the livelihoods of farming families across Kaduna State. Beyond this, the Kaduna State government is expanding access to mechanized farming. Modern agricultural equipment is being deployed to reduce manual labor, lower production costs, improve efficiency, and enable farmers cultivate larger hectares of land within shorter periods. It is a strategic investment designed to transform agriculture from subsistence farming into a thriving commercial enterprise.
All these are deliberate support to smallholder farmers in order to improve their productivity and again improve their livelihoods. And ultimately it improves the food security of not only the state but the nation at large. So His Excellency the Governor, we cannot thank him enough. The attention he gives our sector, the agri sector, is something we appreciate deeply.
Kaduna's agricultural transformation extends beyond crop production. The Governor Uba Sani administration is driving growth across the broader agricultural value chain through targeted support for livestock, poultry, and agribusiness development. The government has provided poultry inputs, animal feed interventions, and specialized equipment to farmers, cooperatives, and livestock producers, helping to improve productivity, reduce production
Thank you. Please let us give His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Kaduna State, Senator Uba Sani, a bigger round of applause. And may I now very respectfully invite for a goodwill message the Special Advisor to the President on Political and Other Matters, Alhaji Ibrahim Kabir Basari. Please let us give him a round of applause.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي الحمد لله وكفى mai girma gwamnan adalci, gwamnan talakawa, gwamna na mutane, gwamna mai yanzu ba sai an jima ba. Wallahi na zo in wakilci mai girma shugaban ƙasa, Allah ya jarabce ni dan rashin jin daɗi. Amma cikin hukuncin Allah ina zuwa ganin irin wannan al'amura na alkhairi da irin shukar da kake yi sai Allah ya yi mani. Mai girma minista na gidaje da mahalli injiniya Mutaka Rabi Darma PhD agogo sarkin aiki, mai girma kakakin majalisar dokoki ta jihar Kaduna, kakaki wanda yake fitar da sauti daidai, mai girma damo sarkin haƙuri, gwamna malam lamaran yaro, kuma insha Allah dan majalisar dattawa mai jiran gado, iyayenmu sarakuna da malamai, 'yan majalisar dokoki na jihar Kaduna da 'yan majalisar zartawa na jihar Kaduna, sauran 'yan uwana 'yan jihar Kaduna masu fatan alkhairi, magoya bayan shago, Malam Dr. Excellency Alhaji Uba Sani. A yanayi irin wannan kasan shi ne ake cewa dogon kara abin kafa tsaiko. Yaro ko da naka dole kaso na wani. Kuma a wannan yanayin ma shi ne ake cewa yabon gwani ya zama dole. Mun ce jihar Kaduna cibiyar arewacin Najeriya, kuma Allah cikin hukuncin shi sai ya ƙara ƙaddara cewa ita ce cibiyar jihohin nan na arewa maso yamma guda 7. To dai bari a yi ta ta ƙare. Ina sauran 'yan uwa masoya al'umma, gwamnoni na jam'iyyar APC guda 32 da muke da su, da sauran gwamnonin waɗancan mutanen wanda muke jira su ma in Allah ya kai mu sana mu za ta yi gaba da su da ƙarfin ikon Allah. Ku taho Kaduna ku ɗauki harami ku koya ku iya kuma dole cikin hukuncin Allah ku yadda cewa ga limamin gwamnonin Najeriya. Zan yi mamaki da na duba hannun dama, na duba hagu, na dubi gabana, na dubi irin mutane masu albarka, masu daraja, kuma mutane masu mutunci, masu karamci, wanda Allah ya baka iko ka tara a wannan wuri ba domin ƙarfinka ba, sai domin biyayya ga mutane da iya zama da mutane da kyautatawa da mutunta wanda Allah ya baka. Ubangiji Allah ya ƙara baka ikon ci gaba da haƙuri da mutane, da karrama mutane, da mutunta mutane, da haƙuri da mutane, kuma da ƙara tuttuɗo abin arzikin da kake yi ma mutanen jihar Kaduna. Nan kau da na diba al'amari ne wanda ake cewa iyaka ganinka. Can baya Shata ya yi wata waƙa ga mariganyi Garba ɗan amma nufin tuwa da yake cewa sunan gona Garba sai ka gani. To alkhairin Malam Uba Sani sai dai iyaka wanda ka gani. Ubangiji Allah ya ƙara ma rayuwa albarka. Maganar zaɓe ni dai a iyaka ɗan fahimta ta da sanin da nema siyasa. Tun a lokacin MPN muke zuwa akwati ana koranmu, muka zo lokacin SDP aka buga da mu. Allah cikin hukuncin shi Allah ya yi ma wannan tafiya albarka, gashi yanzu da mu muke kamawa muna raka ku ana yi. Wallahi wanda da yake da halaka da Malam Uba Sani yau dole ne ya kare ma Allah godiya, ya sujjada shukur. Alkhairi shi ya fi komai wahala, domin sai kai yaƙi da shaiɗan, sai kai yaƙi da abokan da kuke zama tare da su, domin ba za su so ka yi alkhairi ba, domin kada a ce kafi su. Amma cikin hukuncin Allah, duk Allah ya baka iko ka yaƙi zuciyarka, ka yaƙi shaiɗan, ka yaƙi waɗanda suke hana a yi alkhairi, ka ɗebo abin arziki kake raba ma wannan bayan Allah. Ubangiji Allah ya sanya alkhairi albarka kake rabawa. APC APC jama'ar Kaduna, Baba Bola Ahmed Tinubu yana bila yana kallon ku kuma bai ji abin da kuke cewa ba. APC Nigeria Kaduna State Kaduna State cewa kurakure an gama insha Allahu. Kaduna State sai dai mu jira 29 ga wata na biyar hijira ta 2027 mu zo mu ƙara jaddadawa mu ƙara tabbatar da amana da mutanen Kaduna suka baka za su ƙara baka kuma mun yi imani insha Allah Allah zai baka wuyan ɗauka har zuwa ƙarshen lokacin da za ka gama jagorantar jihar Kaduna. Ubangiji Allah ya baka iko ci gaba da haƙuri da dauriya da juriya da ɗaukar kwaramniyar maƙiya waɗanda ba su son jihar Kaduna. Domin wanda ya ce ba ya son Malam Uba Sani, ina tabbatar muku maƙiyin jihar Kaduna ne, maƙiyinku ne. A ce maka an tara nomota tarakata wadda ake kiranta komai da ruwanki. Za ta yi maka huɗa, za ta yi maka haro, za ta ɗauki kaya, komai ma tana yi. Har ƙwara 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 har zuwa 500. A ce an raba muku domin kawai a koma gona, a nemi albarka gurin Allah, a nemi abinci domin a ciyar da iyali. Wannan ba ƙaramin alkhairi ba ne. Kuma sannan Allah ya ƙara sanyawa aka ɗauki mota tirela ta taki guda 1 har zuwa 500, ita ma aka ce an raba kyauta gare ku domin a ƙara tabbatar muku da cewar ana son a koma gona. To wanda ya ce ba kai ba, mun bashi da mutanen jihar Kaduna, mun bashi da fitowar rana da faɗuwarta, amma dai wallahi ba zan ƙare ba sai na ce ƙulun fita gauta. Kuma akwai wani abu wanda mutane suke cewa zo mu tafi yana maganin mai ƙarya, saura kwana kaɗan za mu ƙure ramin ƙarya. Kuma insha Allahu lokacin ya zo, Ubangiji Allah ya sa a gama lafiya. Allah ya Ubangiji ya albarkaci wannan jiha tamu mai tarin albarka, ya ƙara mata albarka, ya ƙara mata albarka, ya ƙara mata kwarjini. Ubangiji Allah wannan mutane wanda suke kawo mana tashin hankali, Allah in sun gagare mu ba su gagare ka ba. Kuma ni na sani lokaci ne Allah kake musu, za ka yi musu kamun kaza kuku. Insha Allahu wannan abu ya kusa zuwa ƙarke. Ga malamai na iyayenmu, ku ƙara zage damtse a bi wannan masifa da addu'a, Ubangiji Allah ya kawo ƙarkenta. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu.
Wa alaikum assalam. Da Allah a tafa ma dattijan arziki, special advisor na mai girma shugaban ƙasa akan harkar siyasa. Your Excellency, with your kind permission, I would like to invite for a few minutes goodwill message His Excellency, the former Governor of Kaduna State, Dr. Mukhtar Ramalai Yaro, mai girma da Latin Zazzau.
Wannan soje za ka yi, uba soje za ka yi, wannan soje za ka yi, maciyanka ba sa ka kamo ka ba. Wannan soje za ka yi, kuma soje za ka yi.
أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Mai girma gwamnan jihar Kaduna, Malam Sanata Uba Sani, mai girma mai ba shugaban ƙasa shawara a harkokin siyasa, Malam Ibrahim Masari, Minista na gidaje, Dr. Rabe, Speaker na Kaduna State House of Assembly, Chairman na wannan Vice Chairman na APC na Northwest, Honorable Babawo, Chairman na APC na jihar Kaduna, Mr. Sanke, mai martaba sarkin jama'a da sauran iyayenmu sarakuna da suke a nan, da 'yan majalisa na tarayya da na jiha da kwamishinoni, da iyayenmu malamai, da sauran al'umma maza da mata, na ba kowa girman da Allah ya bashi. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Da farko ina ma Allah mai kowa mai komi godiya da ya raya mu kuma ya ba mu dama muka taru a wannan wuri na Murtala Square domin taya gwamna kaddamar da raba taki da tractors da sauran abubuwan implements na amfanin gona na wannan shekara. Muna gode ma Allah da ya ba mu gwamna a daidai wannan lokaci, kuma ina son na miƙa godiya ta musamman ga gwamna da wannan damuwa da yake da shi na al'umma, na kuma taimaka musu domin a ƙara sauƙaƙa al'amura saboda a samu amfanin gona mai amfani. Kusan anan ina ɗaya daga cikin fiyu da suka fi kowa murna, domin wannan abu da ake yi ya tuna mun a baya 2013 mun yi irin wannan wanda muka ba da taki shi ma kyauta ga al'umman jihar Kaduna. Saboda haka na san daɗin da gwamna yake ji, kuma Allah ya tabbatar da alheri, kuma Allah ya ƙara basira da hikima da haƙuri na jagoranta al'umman jihar Kaduna. Ina son kuma ne amfani da wannan dama in ba mai ba shugaban ƙasa shawara saƙo na musamman na godiya ga shugaban ƙasar Najeriya, Sanato Bola Ahmed Tinubu, na yadda yake kallon jihar Kaduna da kuma gwamna Uba Sani, da taimakon da yake bayar ga Uba Sani da gwamnatin jihar Kaduna da al'umman jihar Kaduna. Muna godiya kwarai da gaske, kuma duk waɗannan abubuwan ba za su faru ba ko da ba su faru ba in bacin da taimakon Allah da taimakon shugaban ƙasa. Shi yasa kwanakin baya a wani taro an tambaye ni me yasa nake neman sanata ba gwamna ba, na ce ai babu vacancy a ofishin gwamnatin jihar Kaduna. Abinda Uba Sani yake yi yanzu, duk wanda ya zo in ba Uba Sani ba ne zai mai da mu baya ne. So mu ba ma son mu zauna a baya, muna son forward ever ne a jihar Kaduna. Saboda haka ina kira ga al'umman jihar Kaduna, mai reciprocating wannan gesture da shugaban ƙasa yake bayarwa ga gwamnatin jihar Kaduna da Uba Sani. Idan zaɓe ya zo, mu kalli abin da ya kamata ko mu ba da ƙuri'a yadda ya dace domin a kai ga nasara. Idan shugaban ƙasa bai dawo ba, wanda da yardan Allah zai dawo, to ba mu ga yadda za a yi mu samu daman da muke da shi akan Uba Sani ba. Haka kuma in Uba Sani bai dawo ba, za mu iya losing daman da muke da shi. Muna roƙon Allah dukkaninsu Allah ya dawo mana da su, kuma Allah ya taimake mu baki ɗaya, Allah ya taimaki jam'iyyarmu da al'umman jihar Kaduna, kuma Allah ya mai da kowa gidansa lafiya. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Mai girma Dallatun Zazzau and former governor of Kaduna State. Before members of the press take position, let me invite Nusayba Lawal for a poem, just 1 minute poem, before we invite His Excellency, the Governor of Kaduna State.
Today, I come with another piece of Kaduna of our great governor, His Excellency Senator Dr. Malong Uba Sani, CON. This is one of the greatest governors in the history of Kaduna. Ladies and gentlemen, listen. Let's feature the facts that Governor Uba Sani has done in the state. To speak about Uba Sani's achievement is recognize the roads he constructed that connect farm to market. He has completed many projects which he inherited from the past government. Governor Uba Sani has redesigned 13 general hospitals in Kaduna State. He has upgraded primary healthcare centers to level 2 status with so many equipment. He has built 62 new secondary schools and renovated 707 classrooms. Let's move to agriculture. Governor Uba Sani has distributed 500 trucks of fertilizer in 2024 and 400 trucks in 2025. He distributed 900 trucks load of free fertilizer to over 240,000 smallholders farmers. And today, the Kaduna State government is once again supporting farmers with the 2026 fertilizer and mechanization distribution program to boost food production and strengthening food security for growing agriculture, securing food, building a more prosperous Kaduna State. Governor Uba Sani increased the agriculture budget from 1.48 billion naira in 2023 to over 100 billion naira in 2026. When I can say Farungomna and so many projects, too numerous to mention. Now that Kaduna rise with a good governor, we are so proud of you. His Excellency Senator Dr. Malong Uba Sani, CON, the Executive Governor of Kaduna State. Wani ɗaukan kayan sai amale, ka tafila sarkin aiki, ga danka kusar yaƙi, dan halakkakke mai saka halacci, shugaba mai riko da adalci, toron giwa ai kafi ƙarfin tarko. Gangaren kake kafi kwani, dama da hagun ka tsari ne, kaji mai riko da addu'ar iyaye, jan zaki maganin abokan gaba. His Excellency Malong Uba Sani, ina gwanin wani ni ganawa, murucin kan dutse baka fito ba sai da ka shirya, babban goro sai magogin karfe. His Excellency Senator Dr. Malong Uba Sani, CON. Your legacy living from generation to generation. We are happy to have you here and again 2027 for second tenure. Kaduna, garin Balaraban gwamna. My identity is rooted in mining. Nusay Balawal. Thank you.
Thank you. Please let us give Nusayba Lawal a very big round of applause. And it is now time to very respectfully invite the people's governor, the farmers' governor, the champion of agricultural revolution, His Excellency Senator Dr. Uba Sani, Governor of Kaduna State today and Governor of Kaduna State 2027, the Executive Governor of Kaduna State. Please let us give His Excellency a very big round of applause.
Gwamna zai kara, Uba zai kara, sai ka kara Kaduna. In ka maimaita da mun huta kai muke bita Uba Sani. Mutumin kirki na gidan kirki mai halin kirki Uba Sani. Macirin wala mai alƙibla bawan Allah Uba Sani. Kai ne gwamna da ake magana a Kaduna duka Uba Sani. Uba Sani, Jibrilu Jalatu ne, kuma sarkin waka ne, na tashar libati ne, kara kara Uba Sani.
Uba Sani alkhairin talakawa.
Your Excellency, the former governor of Kaduna State, and now the APC candidate for Kaduna North Senatorial District, Alhaji Dr. Mukhtar Malai Nyaro, the Latin Zazzau, the Honorable Minister of Housing and Urban Development, Dr. Mutaka Rabedarma, the Special Advisor to the President on Political and Other Matters, Alhaji Ibrahim Kabiru Masari, the Speaker, Kaduna State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Yusuf Dahiru Liman, and other honorable members of the Kaduna State House of Assembly here present, members representing Kaduna South and Jaba Zango Kata federal constituencies in the House of Representatives, Honorable Abdul Karim Hussaini Kero and Honorable Magaji Amos Governor, who are here with us, the National Vice Chairman of the APC Northwest, Honorable Garba Mohammed Detubabao, the Board Chairman, Northwest Development Commission, Honorable Samaila Lawal Ablaya Kauda, the Executive Director, Nigeria Integrated Water Resources Management Commission, Dr. Adnumini Aminu Zaria, the Secretary to Kaduna State Government, Dr. Abdulkadir Maazu Mayere, the Chief of Staff, Malan Liman Sani Kila, Kaduna State Head of Service, Commissioner of Agriculture, Honorable Murtala Adabu, and other members of Kaduna State Executive Council here present, heads of security agencies here present, Kaduna State Chairman of APC, Honorable Atiku Sanke, the Algon Chairman, Kaduna State Chapter, Sheikh Jamil Abubakar Albani, and other local government chairmen here present, His Highness the Emir of Jama'ah, Dr. Mohammed Isa Mohammed, CFR, and other royal fathers here present, our very respected leader, Sheikh Ahmed Gumi, and other religious leaders here present, the Chairman, Christian Association, Khan Kaduna State Chapter, Reverend Caleb Maji, and other Christian clerics here present, the co-chairman, Kaduna State Elders Council, and former head of service, Alhaji Abakar Mustafa, our hardworking farmers, members of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Today is more than the commencement of another agricultural support program. It is a reaffirmation of a governing philosophy. It is a declaration that Kaduna State has chosen to invest in production rather than dependence, in enterprise rather than subsistence, and in the ingenuity and resilience of its people as the surest pathway to shared prosperity. Agriculture is far more than an economic sector. It is the meeting point of food security, industrial development, and job creation, rural transformation, and social stability. It is where the welfare of millions of households intersect with the growth of our economy. No nation can attain enduring prosperity if it cannot feed itself, supply its industries with raw materials, create wealth from the land, and provide its farmers with the opportunity not merely to survive, but to prosper. That is why our administration has placed agriculture at the very heart of Kaduna State's development agenda. From the day we assumed office, we resolved to depart from the cycle of seasonal intervention that had long characterized public support for agriculture. Our ambition has been broader and more enduring. We are building an agricultural economy founded on productivity, innovation, resilience, and value addition. An ecosystem in which farmers have access to quality inputs, mechanization, affordable finance, irrigation, extension services, insurance, rural infrastructure, processing facilities, and reliable markets. Sustainable agricultural transformation cannot be achieved through isolated initiatives. It demands an integrated system in which every intervention strengthens every other. Our budget tells that story more eloquently than any speech can. When this administration came into office in 2023, agriculture received only 1.48 billion. That was the budget we inherited, representing just a meager amount of about 0.4% of the state budget. We consider that wholly inconsistent with the strategic importance of a sector that sustains millions of livelihoods and underpins our economy. Accordingly, we increased the allocation to 23.4 billion in 2024 and further to 74.2 billion in 2025. In the budget of 2026, we have gone even further by committing more than 100 billion to agriculture and food security, representing approximately 11.65% of total state expenditure, by far exceeding the 10% benchmark of Malabo Declaration of 2014. Today, agriculture has become the backbone of Kaduna State's economy, contributing about 43% of the state GDP and employing over 60 to 80% of active workforce in our state. Driven by a vast landmass and favorable agroecological zones, the sector ensures food security, raw materials for industries, and widespread rural employment. Let me add also that due to the improved security across our state, large acres of our farmland that were hitherto inaccessible have since been recovered, and our hardworking farmers are happily back to their farms. We have achieved this much in agriculture and other critical sectors in Kaduna State, owing to the very strong backing and support of our state has been receiving from the federal government under the able, compassionate leadership of His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. We remain exceedingly grateful to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for his support and love for the people of Kaduna State. This is not merely an increase in expenditure. It is a deliberate reordering of priorities. It reflects our conviction that meaningful development begins with productive investment in sectors that generate employment, stimulate enterprise, strengthen food systems, and expand economic opportunity. By exceeding the 10% benchmark of Malabo Declaration, Kaduna State has demonstrated that agriculture is no longer treated as a social program of last resort, but as a strategic driver of economic growth and structural transformation. The encouraging progress we have recorded over the past 3 years has been the result of this deliberate policy direction. Across Kaduna State, we have invested along the entire agricultural value chain because we understand that productivity depends on much more than access to fertilizer alone. Farmers require improved seeds, mechanization, irrigation, extension support, affordable finance, insurance against risks, efficient transportation networks, and access to profitable markets. Weakness in any of these areas diminishes the effectiveness of every other investment. Our responsibility, therefore, has been to strengthen the entire ecosystem, where rising import costs threaten to discourage cultivation and undermine food production across the country. Kaduna State acted decisively. Over the last 2 farming seasons, we distributed more than 90 trucks of fertilizer free across all 23 local government areas to our smallholder farmers, making this one of the most extensive fertilizer support program undertaken by any subnational government in Nigeria. Our objective was clear: to ensure that escalating production costs did not translate into reduced cultivation, lower yields, or greater food insecurity. Complementing this effort was a successful implementation of the Tallafin Noma program, through which 69,000 smallholder farmers receive improved seeds, agrochemicals, and mechanization support through our wet and dry season agricultural empowerment programs. We have also expanded irrigation farming by providing solar-powered water pumps, power tillers, and other equipment that now enable cultivation throughout the year. Agriculture in Kaduna State is steadily becoming a year-round economic enterprise rather than an activity confined to a single rainy season. We have equally recognized that mechanization is indispensable to modern agriculture. No economy can expect to compete in the 21st century while relying predominantly on production methods that belongs to another era. Mechanization enables farmers to cultivate larger areas within the optimal planting windows, reduce production cost, improve labor efficiency, and substantially increase yields. It also makes agriculture more attractive to young people whose energy, innovation, entrepreneurship will determine the future of our food system. Our commitment extends beyond crop production. We have strengthened livestock development through investment in veterinary services, disease surveillance, vaccination programs, dairy and poultry development, fish improvement, and pastoral infrastructure. At the same time, we have expanded agricultural insurance, enabling more than 100,000 farmers to protect themselves against floods, drought, pests, and other shocks that often erase an entire season investments. These interventions have been reinforced by sustained investment in rural roads, connecting farming communities to aggregation centers, processing facilities and urban markets, reducing force-based losses, while increasing farmers' incomes. They also been made possible by significant improvement in security across many farming communities, allowing thousands of farmers to return to lands that were once inaccessible because of insecurity. Recognizing that true prosperity lies not only in production but also in value addition, Kaduna State is implementing the special agro-industrial processing zone in partnership with the federal government and African Development Bank. In fact, I'm proud to say Kaduna State is the first state in Nigeria to establish special agro-industrial processing zone. I'm happy other states now have joined Kaduna in this very important agricultural revolution and transformation. We are equally establishing the Africa Quality Assurance Center to ensure that agricultural products from Kaduna meet international standards and compete successfully within regional and global markets under the African Continental Free Zone area. Again, I'm proud to say that Kaduna is the only second state in Nigeria to establish AQUAC Center in the whole of Nigeria. It is open, this solid foundation that we have gathered here today to take the next decisive step in agricultural transformation. I want to also make bold to say that Kaduna State as of today is leading in maize production in the whole of Nigeria. We are leading in ginger production in the whole of Nigeria. We are leading in tomato production in the whole of Nigeria. And we are second in soybean production. That is the reason why we believe continuous support and investment in agriculture is the way to go. And I'm also happy that all the stakeholders, our traditional rulers, our religious leaders, our farmers have contributed in the enduring peace we are now enjoying in Kaduna State. We have been able to reclaim about 500,000 hectares of our farmland that were abandoned. And I'm happy to say that our farm and farmers have gone back to their farms. And I have no doubt in my mind, we will continue to maintain our position as the leading agricultural state in the whole of Nigeria. The 2026 distribution of fertilizer and mechanization equipment to our hardworking farmer is very, very critical. But before I conclude, I would like to make a special tribute to our leader, our president, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Without his support to subnational governments, not only Kaduna State, we wouldn't be talking about the level of achievement we have been able to attain in Kaduna State and other states across the country. He is one president that has supported agricultural transformation in Nigeria more than any president in history of this country. And I have no doubt in my mind, history and posterity will be kind to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And I want us to give him a round of applause for this support. At this juncture, I would like to thank each and everyone that find time to be here. But my thank will go to our very hardworking farmers who have come from all the 22 local governments to witness this very important ceremony. And have no doubt in my mind, millions of smallholder farmers in Kaduna State who are going to receive these 500 trucks of fertilizer, numbering about 150,000 smallholder farmers, will certainly use this support judiciously and improve their economic prosperity and maintain our position globally and here in Nigeria. Thank you very much and God bless all of you. To kamar da na yi bayani a cikin Turanci, ina so in samu wannan dama in yi magana cikin minti 3 da Hausa. Na farko ina so in miƙa godiya na ga duk manyan baƙi da suka zo wannan wuri. Muna tare da tsohon gwamna Ramalan Yaro, muna tare da mai ba shugaban ƙasa shawara ta harkan siyasa da wasu al'amura Malam Ibrahim Kabir Masari, muna tare da ministan gidaje na ƙasa baki ɗaya wanda shi ma na tare da mu a wannan wuri. Muna kuma tare da manyan malamanmu da sarakunanmu duk suna tare da mu a wannan wuri, da kuma manoma da suka zo daga ƙananan hukumomi guda 23 na jihar Kaduna. Kamar yadda kuka sani a yau mun sake dawowa. Mun dawo ne mu raba trailer na fertilizer guda 500 ga manomanmu na jihar Kaduna kyauta. Kuma yana tsaya wannan wuri in faɗi, duk faɗin Najeriya babu jihar da ta ba da taki ga manoma kyauta irin jihar Kaduna. An gaya mun cewa ya kamata mu sai da takin nan ne a ƙananan farashi, wato idan mun saya a 56,000 mu sai da shi a 20,000. Na ce to manomin da kake so ka taimaka ina ya ga 20,000, ina ya ga 20,000. Idan muka mai da shi haka, manyan manoma za su dawo su sake sai da shi, su sai shi gaba ɗaya a huta. Saboda haka mu a jihar Kaduna ƙarfinmu da tattalin arzikinmu shine harkar noma. Kuma muna ma Allah subhanahu ta'ala godiya da wannan zaman lafiya da muke samu a jihar Kaduna. Manoma da sun bar gonakinsu saboda rashin tsaro, amma a yau da yardan Allah da haɗin kanku da taimakon shugaban ƙasa President Bola Ahmed Tinubu kamar da ya tsaya mana, mun dawo da hekta 500,000 na gonaki da aka watsi da su da manomanmu sun koma noma ba matsala. Saboda haka she ƙara mana ƙarfin cewa mu nemo ƙananan manoma 150,000 mu ba su wannan taki da muke so mu raba trailer 500 kyauta. Kuma in Allah ya yarda, kamar yadda kuka sani, jihar Kaduna ita ne na ɗaya a harkan noma na masara, mu ne na ɗaya a harkan tomato, mu ne na ɗaya a harkan citta, kuma a yanzu haka mu ne na biyu a abubuwa da dama. So dole ne mu dage gwamnati ta taimaka ma manoma, kuma tattalin arzikin jihar Kaduna kashi 43 cikin 100 ana samu ne ta harkar noma. Shi yasa da muka zo kasafin kudin jihar Kano da muka tarar da shi a 2023 ya kama jimilar biliyan 1 ne kawai da miliyan 400. A yau kasafin kudi na harkar noma mun mai da shi sama da biliyan 100 a jihar Kaduna. Saboda mu ci gaba da taimakawa manomanmu, mu ba su taki kyauta, mu ba su tractors kamar da ku gani, mu taimaka musu da iri domin kowa ya je ya noma. Kuma ina son tabbatar muku ma'aikata harkan aiki na sana'a a jihar Kaduna kashi 60 zuwa 70 harkar noma ake samun aiki a jihar Kaduna. Saboda haka idan dai muna so a taimaki talaka, a samu zaman lafiya, a samu ci gaba, dole sai mun taimaki manoma kuma mun taimaki al'umman jihar Kaduna. A ƙarshe ina son miƙa godiya na ta musamman ga shugabanmu President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, wanda ba din taimakon da yake ma gwamnonin ƙasar nan ba gaba ɗaya, ba jihar Kaduna ba kaɗai, maganar noma da ba a yin shi gaba ɗaya a wannan ƙasa. Ba wani shugaban ƙasa da ya taimaki harkar noma a Najeriya tun da aka fata irin shugaba Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Kuma duk ne ce ba haka bane, na ƙalubalance shi zo mu zo na mai bayani da shi. Wannan magana na faɗi da hujja. A ƙarshe ina so in roƙi manomanmu da za su samu wannan taki kyauta a koma gida a yi noma. Muna so idan baɗi ta zo da idan Allah mu ga noman da aka yi wannan shekara mun ninka shi, mun ƙara ninka shi. Mun gode, Allah ya saka muku da alheri, Allah mai da ku gidajen ku lafiya. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Wa alaikum assalam. Yanzu za mu gayyato mai girma mai ba mu shugaban ƙasa shawara da tsohon gwamnan jihar Kaduna da sauran manyan baƙi domin su raka mai girma gwamnan jihar Kaduna wajen gabatar da ba da wannan taki kyauta da ƙaddamar da traktoci da mai girma gwamna zai ba manoma a wannan jiha tamu ta Kaduna mai albarka. His Excellency, the Governor, will make presentation, will perform the official flag off of the fertilizer distribution to farmers across the school.
gani kayi rawar gani kayi sansani ga kai dangane ba masu kuna gani kai sai ya wuce gani kuma wuce ga cikin dini.
Gwamna zai kara, uba zai kara, sai ka kara Kaduna. In ka maimaita da mun huta kai muke bita Uba Sani. Mutumin kirki na gidan kirki mai halin kirki Uba Sani. Macirin wala mai alƙibla bawan Allah Uba Sani. Kai ne gwamna da ake magana a Kaduna duka.
Kara Uba Sani alkhairin talakawa idan gwamna ne a Kano kamar ka basa aiki mai ma.
Kara Uba Sani alkhairin talakawa idan gwamna ne a Kaduna kamar ka basa ai mai ba.
Kara Uba Sani alkhairin talakawa idan gwamna ne a Kano kamar kamar ka ba za a yi mai ma.
Lissafin ka ya gagari lissafin su.
Uba Sani.
Yin aikin ka ya ninka dubin aikin su.
Uba Sani.
Kalmar ka guda ɗaya ta warware surutun su.
Uba Sani.
Ashe nasarar ka ita ce ta zamo matsalar su. Uba Sani gwamna mun faɗi kara-kara.
Uba Sani alkhairin talakawa. Idan gwamna ne a Kaduna kamar ka ba za a yi.
Kinka ya sanya a yanzu kamar ba ta nan. Kun adawa da gwamna har kun yi shiru shi kenan. Kuna kallon shi yana da ruwan aikin nan.
Alkhairin talakawa. Idan gwamna ne a Kaduna kamar ka ba za a yi mai ma.
Ina da mutane da yawa sun ce sun yarda a jihar mu Kaduna.
Uba Sani.
ce shi ma fa mutum ne don haka mun ce Uba Sani kara gwamna.
Uba Sani alkhairin talakawa. Idan gwamna ne a Kaduna kamar ka ba za a yi mai ma.
Waye ke aiki a jihayin ba gwamna ba? Waye sasanci a jihayin ba gwamna ba? Kuma shi gwamnan nan kowa ma bai taka ba. Mazanmu da mata dukkan mu bai ware ba. Uba Sani gwamna ka dace kara gwamna.
Uba Sani alkhairin talakawa. Idan gwamna ne a Kaduna kamar ka ba za a yi mai ma.
Kara Uba Sani alkhairin talakawa. Idan
Hello. Testing. Testing.
Series of interviews we have had just before this. Interviews in which we are privileged to be discussing with an amazing young man. Discussing with Kingsley Joshua Omambo. Omambo, or is it Mwambo? Mambo. Mambo. The CEO of Rockable Shoes. A C4C entrepreneur, one of our star pupils, and in fact, I discovered during this interview a great deal more. I had always thought he was a wonderful young man, but then I discovered a great deal more about him. If you missed his 2 previous talks, please do go to our YouTube and watch it. But join us as we listen with rapt pleasure and attention to Kingsley's final episode. Kingsley, once again, welcome to
Thank you, Mom. Thank you.
Thank you for being a C4C past fellow. And in our last discussion, we decided you will become also one of our ambassadors.
Thank you for the privilege.
You so very eloquently described the program.
Thank you very much for the privilege. Yeah.
So welcome and thank you. So go on, tell us. So post C4C, life actually started because that is the idea of it. That you will then use the skills and empowerment imparted in moving forward your career, your enterprise. Please tell us about that. What have you been able to do since you graduated in 2023?
Thank you very much for the privilege again to discuss this. Yeah, I said from the previous episode that each time I want to speak about C4C, I do that with confidence, and I do that with the sense that I'm speaking about a great platform impacting great young people.
In fact, when you described it in the last episode, I thought of going to enroll myself.
Yeah. Honestly, that has really brought me to this very point that I now know that previously I was not doing business.
Okay, I hear that several times. It's amazing.
Yes. I was almost running charity because my pricing was poor, my packaging was poor, and I don't really tell people the problem I'm solving in the society. People don't really know. I like publicity even for the business. But after the C4C capacity building workshops, that's when business began. I will tell you the truth, post graduation, business change. Even if you will notice, even before the graduation dates, I think there was someone who made an order, part of those you invited to the business, to the graduation. Yes, I think the satellites representative.
Okay.
Satellite energy. Satellite energy. I understood what packaging is. I understood what my business is all about. So the way and manner I did that production for that person, in fact, he paid beyond what we agreed. The booth, they paid beyond what we agreed. So it changed my business. And right now, I am not just a workshop person. I traveled a lot for this business now. Because each time I'm relating my business, people want to hear more. People want to get more. People want to really be impacted. Also, few months after graduation, I begin to see that I'm not just a footwear producer, just in the workshop. Opportunities open that I go to teach vocational skills on footwear.
that is the part of our social entrepreneurship training. Because as we were discussing what it was imparted to you, what we also strive to achieve is a sense of social responsibility to our fellows, and you again demonstrating that beautifully. Please go on.
Mom, I go to schools, public schools. At first I started in a school and called Hanson Mind, and it was beautiful that I see myself impacting young students, doing shoes, doing bags, and not just that, I'm well paid for that. Business began to grow. From that school, another school. From that school, another school. I think right now I have more than 5 schools.
Where you go to teach?
Where I go to teach footwear, bags, belts, and handbangles to students. That really increased the income of the business. Previously, I never had this. I never know of this, that I can be this great. I can extend my business services to other things until the capacity building workshop. Business began to grow. Business began to grow. And after engaged in the pitching of my business writings and all of that, I began to pitch business to investors. I began to pitch business to individual politicians. And before you know it, invitations were coming. And these invitations were not just to hear me. I render services. On that same scale, I render services and the business keep growing in it. So after the graduation, it's a big turnaround. In fact, I had to, because there was a big turnaround. In fact, I had to change location from Nasarawa to Abuja.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Great.
Yes. From Nasarawa to Abuja, because everything was now, you can meet up to standard. You can meet up to every tax. So I everything changed. Right now, one fateful day, I met a young man into the footwear industry too, and we got talking, and he's like, "No, where did you actually learn business?" And I told him, "This is where I learned business, C for C." You will meet him soon, mommy. You will meet him very
That's a
soon.
promise.
Yes,
I
you'll meet
look
him
forward
soon.
to that.
And he told me, "Wow, this is so interesting. I will send the link to you." And he sent the link. And in the link, I was asked to pitch my business. That was the first thing. Imagine I've not enrolled C for C. How do I even start it? The first requirement for that, as part of the criteria, is to pitch my business. And I did that. In the list of qualified candidates, I was the first who pitched my business well and point out all
allow me to clap.
Yes, I was the first in the list, because C4C have taught me already what I need to hit when pitching my business. I did that, and the thing that really blew my mind in the whole thing is I was invited by Puma. Puma, it's a footwear production company who design footwear too. They design footwear. They're in almost about 17 countries in the world, and
An international company.
Yes, an international company.
Mhm.
They invited me, and what they said, just give us a design, just give us what we can do, you can do, and speak to us. I did that. The next invitation was invitation to Germany to come.
No, what we called you a few weeks back, and we were told you were in Germany.
Yes. I was privileged to travel and see another world of footwear.
Wow.
When I got there, I said, wow. So this capacity building workshop is not just building me to become just an entrepreneur within my just community or country. It has actually built me to stand out. I saw an industry where all I needed to know about footwear, the questions I keep asking about footwear, design and production, the machines I have been dreaming of.
You saw.
I saw them, I touched them, I used them. So I was so happy. I was so happy. So when you called that I was going to be interviewed, I was already there. So my brother sent a message to me that I said I must come to thank you. I must come to thank C4T, because if I had not gotten the build up, the foundation for pitching my business, I wouldn't have qualified for this. So C4T has really pushed me and has built me to a point that I think I'm equal to the task. When it comes to business growth, my business grew every day. Every day my business grows. And I will tell you this, that I have staffs now.
Wow.
Yes.
You are now an employer
yes,
of labor.
Yes. I have staffs now because some of these schools with teach vocational skill, I can't go to all of this school all by myself. So I call some of the footwear designers, still sit with them, give them guidance, and also teach them more about the footwear, and just send them to those schools. And they get paid at the end of the day. After negotiation and all, they have percentage to go home with. So it's been wonderful. Like it's been a life-changing capacity building workshop. Everything about me have changed. If 2 years before I was given this motorized, I wouldn't have had the resources to even maintain. But today, this like 2 years plus now that it has been running and everything is working. Family issues settled and the mind is stable, and we are facing business every day. I have a place in Nasarawa State where strictly production. That's where I produce shoes. That's where I produce. Others, if some of the clients will say, we want it produced yourself, that's when I can produce here in Abuja. That is when I can produce here. But mostly what we do here in Abuja, what I do here in Abuja, I render services to churches for entrepreneurship weeks, schools for trainings, and also consultancy for footwears. Because there are so many persons who have the resources, but they don't know more about footwear design and production, and they don't know about the machines. They don't know the settings, what it takes for you to have a very good workshops. They consult me. I go get this equipment for them. I go do the settings for them. And that's how C4C has pushed me to. I must say thank you.
It's truly an amazing story.
Yeah.
One that gives me, it's profound. I don't know what to say, because this indeed is the ambition we have for every fellow that we take in and support through the program. And as we were discussing prior to starting this show, you mentioned something that I also think is so valuable.
Yes.
You talked about the fact that the very name and certificate of C4C.
Yes.
Tell us a bit more about that.
Yes. When I was asked to present certificates so that I can enroll when I travel to Germany, and every certificate you present, you have to defend it.
So this you are showing them. You've been certified by
different body. This is I've been certified by this. When I got to C4C, I told them C4C gave me the opportunity to go to Institute of Leather and Science Technology, Zaria. That's the only institute in West Africa that does leather. They gave me the opportunity to go and do internship there. And they also taught me all that I've shared. The man now said, wow, if this can do all of this, this is the certificate we must honor.
Wow.
And not just the one in Germany. Lagos took that without even long explanation. Lagos did that. Taraba. All these places I've worked, I used C4C certificate, no any other certificate. Those other ones were just backups to it. So you can see that C4C, it's not just a certificate you throw beneath your box. This is what you've learned. This is what your hands can give. They trained you to become what you say. They train you to give out what people will see. They train you to give out reality. That's what he does. And it has worked for me. So please, I will want to really say this again. I've said it in the previous episode that governments, individuals, NGOs, I think it's the right time to partner with C4C, with this kinds of platform, to give a Nigerian young minds opportunity to benefit from the wealth and riches of this country. Because it is only these kinds of platforms that really build you spiritually, mentally, and physically, that you become who you want to become. They teach you how to become it verbally and how to become it skillfully. So I want to plead with governments. Please, you can partner. NGOs, you can partner. Because I'm saying this emotionally because I've seen so many empowerments that have been made by so many platforms, but at the end of the day, you see nothing to show for it. People can defend it, people can do it. But in C4C, you have to do it. It's a criteria. You have to do it. You have to own everything you do. That's what we see. We have to go back home every day after lectures. You have to go back home, still do all of these things. Come back as an assignment, present it yourself. And that is why we own the story. We own the skill. We own everything. And that's why today, God is really using it to really, and I know this is not just the end. It's just the beginning.
Amen.
Because I see it. Thank you very much.
I am almost short of words. One would think we choreographed this, but many of the things you're saying, I am hearing from you for the first time. Many times I sit here on set and ask for partnership because we have seen what our concept, our ideology can do. We have proof. Yes. You are a living proof. We've said this over and over again. And sometimes I feel defeated when I feel that everything we're saying about partnering, about asking for collaboration, asking more people to come in and support and work with us as we take in more young people, asking government to be a part of what we're doing because it is their responsibility primarily. Many times it seems to have to end with the show. And sometimes because we're only human, we get a bit discouraged. But I'm overwhelmed, overjoyed to hear you say that it may be an illusion, that actually there, many organizations, when they see what you are, see your certificate from C4C, see what C4C does, we're out there everywhere, we're on the web. We know we have blogs, we're on the webs that detail our activity. That they see us as credible, that they have taken you into many other trainings and activities based on the fact that C4C produced and supported you. We are profoundly grateful for this. And we thank you.
Thank you too.
For confessing these things and sharing them. It is our sincere hope that through this interview and the airing and the sharing, that other partners will come to work with us, and so that many, many more young people can indeed benefit. We are also particularly disposed to working with people who may have extra difficulties physically, differently abled people. We love them. We recognize the extra challenge they have in coping with the difficulties of life. We are open to partnering with organizations that have this mandate of differently abled people, to work to teach them, to help them to become economically empowered, to help them to become entrepreneurs. We throw that out as well. We have the curriculum, we have the knowledge, we have the experience, which doesn't come easy. Some of it has been difficult, some of it has, and so on. We have our highs and our lows, and we're willing to share. It is our contribution to society. It is our contribution to our country, our nation. So thank you, Kinsley, for being so open, admitting the fact that, yes, you're a wonderful young man, you're a budding, successful entrepreneur, but knowing that you came from somewhere, and knowing that some people helped you to get there, and will continue to help you, because we remain a network that is bound together.
Thank you.
So once again, thank you for coming on set, but can I ask that you turn to our audience and say your last few words? Yeah.
All right, thank you. Viewers, thank you for listening. It's a very wonderful moment I had with C4C, and I want to really tell you that if you have the opportunity, please make use of it. And again, I want to really speak with persons with differently abled persons listening to. Nothing at all should limit you in life. Keep the faith, and God has a way of glorifying himself through you. Don't settle for less, because if I will settle for less, I wouldn't have known C4C. I pushed, I strived, navigating to the city of Abuja, and I found them. And it's been wonderful. It's been wonderful. That's why you're hearing this story. So please make use of the opportunity wisely, and make sure you're a good citizen of this country, and make sure you contribute a lot to the economy of this country. Because if you don't, we will say you're lazy. Well, I don't want to tell anybody you're lazy. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Nigerians are not, young Nigerians are not lazy.
Lazy, yeah.
But sometimes times are hard, you know, and sometimes people get discouraged.
Yeah.
But you are a great example of the fact that you do not let difficult circumstances or our discouragements to keep you down. You know, you face the challenges squarely on. And, you know, it's sometimes thank you for being here. Let me say that again, because it takes inspiring stories like yours so that to encourage others not to give up and to continue to strive and venture. Kinsley, thank you. To our viewers, we'll say this is not the end of our sharing. It's not the end of our story. We have a few more young entrepreneurs who will come in to tell their story. We tell the story under the umbrella of small and medium scale enterprises as a significant and powerful contribution to a better Nigeria, to the improvement of our economy. They are important. We are making efforts in this area, and we have ample examples of our successes in this area. We thank you once again. It's a pleasure, and I know it will continue to be a pleasure as we continue to roll out these programs. We thank you. See you next time.
AIT, sharing the African experience.
There is no greater job as being a mother than any other job on earth.
The woman is the mother of the murderer. The woman is also the mother of the peacemaker.
They must learn to say no to evil.
Be involved in raising your children.
I'm so concerned that a lot of the children, our children in Nigeria, do not have access to good quality education. Their parents simply cannot afford it.
Good parenting is vital to nation building.
A woman is able to program a child to be who he should be. Actually have to make an effort at home. It all begins at home.
There's this popular saying, monkey see, monkey do.
Parents make one child seem more important than the other.
Just because your mother was a drug addict or trafficked or on the streets or whatever, that does not shape who you are.
I want you to always remember that you are stronger than you know. It is important for women to critically look at your environment, at your situation, and see what you can do to add value to yourself and add value to your family.
Don't be a victim. Be the player that wins.
I come from Imo State, but my husband is from Ebonyi State. I attended Ebonyi State University, but not in the. We actually met in Ebonyi, but not in. Maybe as a result of, attending school there. That was where we met. I actually grew up with my elder sister. That in fact, from my childhood, so she has been like the mother I knew because we lost our mom at a very early age. So she was the one that saw me through secondary school, university. And I've been married for 11 years. But to God be the glory. Today, I'm a mother of a beautiful girl, Kamsi Yochukwu Banoguto. It's actually, it's been a very long journey. Been a very, very, very long journey. That's a story of so many sadness, happiness, uncertainties. I got married in 2006, and when you get married, the expectancy of getting pregnant, having children and all that, and soon after nothing was coming forth. So the tension, the worry, the questions, everything set in. And of course we are all human beings, so questions kept coming. Over the years, I ran series of tests, did series of, scans and medical, examinations in different countries. I went to different countries trying to seek help and, You know, the fun of when people travel and you're traveling, that you're going on holidays, that wasn't really the case of mine. Each time we're traveling, we're either traveling for one medical treatment, we're traveling for just one particular reason in mind. And, you know, the tension, seeking for medical tests and so many things along the way, and the disappointment of at the end of the day the pregnancy test comes out negative. It has actually not been easy. There's some of them that I might pass out. There's some of them that along the way I will just fall sick. There's some of them that I will come back and it will be all tears, agitation, depression. But in all, I really give God the glory, because in the midst of it all, my husband was standing with me. He didn't see it as a journey that belonged to only me. He was there with me all the while. Even when I wanted to break down, or when I break down, he would try to caution me and try to still make me believe that God is still God. You know, I had sisters, I had friends, I had prayer partners praying along with me. I had some church members. I had so many people. They were really, you know, there standing with me. But, you know, the quest of looking for a child, nobody really understands it except the person who is going through the pain. You know, nobody gets to feel it as much as the woman in question. As much as you will tell somebody, don't worry, God will do it, it will be fine, it is well with you, and all that. Nobody will understand.
Exceptional mom, shape the future.
Cadbury Hot Chocolate. Crafted from cocoa, milk, and sugar. Creamy, chocolatey, frothy goodness, rich taste, so satisfying. Cadbury 3-in-1 Hot Chocolate, the treat you deserve.
Exceptional mom, shape the future.
And because when you go back home, you check out your mates, or even some of your younger ones that are all along the way. Some of them you attended their weddings, some of them you were there, you got married, some friends that, and the news and the breaking of the news that I've had my first child, I had my second child, I'm on the third one. Some that might even call me and like start crying that I wasn't expecting this pregnancy. And I would look back at myself and say, where is it that I missed it along the way? Is it that it's my fault? Could it be the fault of my husband? Because each of the tests we kept going for and all the treatments, they will actually tell you there's nothing wrong. Some will come up with one negative result, some will give you positive results, some will give you very confusing results that you don't even know what to fall back to. Some will tell you it's your husband's fault, some will say it's the woman's fault. So you really wouldn't know what is actually going on. You know, like there was an incident of one of them when I traveled to India. I ran all the tests that was needed to be done. Then there were a few of them that we had to come back. The doctor recommended I come back to Nigeria, that maybe if I do it, then I get back to her. You know, then they said maybe there was just a little issue along the way, that maybe I had a kind of an inbuilt uterine wall fibroid. I came back, I was kind of worried about it. So she recommended HSG, which is actually very painful. I went there, even the day I was going, I didn't even tell anybody. You know, I just believed it was something that I can always go through, that no matter the pain, I was going to do it. You know, I went in, the lady that was running the test, she did it like the first time. She did the second time. She was like, madam, that's your system is actually very clean. From the reports that we got, we can't really figure out what exactly is the problem, because we can't see anything. You know, and your tubes are clean, your uterine walls are okay, that your womb can carry a baby, but we actually don't know why it was said that maybe it is just particles of it You know, so she was like, maybe you should tell your husband. I said my husband has already done his own part, but she now said, okay, maybe you just have to trust God and believe God that everything will be fine.
Exceptional mom, shape the future.
And I went back home, still trusting, believing God. 1 year passed, 2 years, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know, even after the Indian trip, by the time my marriage was about 9 years, because then from India I was suggested to have an IUI, which we tried and nothing came forth. I went in for IVF. The IVF, we went to the first one. We tried one of them in Enugu, you know, where we got there. But the situations around, my husband didn't want it. So we came back to Lagos. We tried out another one. We did the first one and the doctor said I was okay, my husband was okay, that it just, in fact, that the drugs he had to administer to me was of the very minute quantity, because he said if he shoots it up, that would produce more than necessary, that because everything was okay. So we proceeded with that, you know, with all positivity in mind. And by the end of 1 month, with every rigorous step that had to do with IVF, it came out. By the time I was expecting that, okay, to hear the news that I'm pregnant, it came down. Soon after, the doctor was, he was kind of worried as much as we were. So my husband now said, okay, maybe we should try. The doctor suggested, then we said, okay, we should go ahead. So this time around, he said he was going to do, after the embryo, there will be frozen ones in case something happens. So the second one was now like more excruciating, because first of all, they had to do uterine scraping for me, which will make you like pass out during the procedure, and you go through the pain after. Then after that, this time around, then the dose was kind of increased. The dose was increased from the normal one I used. So after it, I now had like a bloating that I couldn't sit, I couldn't stand, I can't lie down, I can't even breathe properly. You know, so they said that unless my tummy had to be perforated, so that the excess gas inside, because I was just bloated. Urinating was even a problem because everywhere was filled up. So I was always crying. You know, but in the midst of it all, even then, with all that I was going through, I never missed. I never stopped serving God. I had to attend the programs that were due. I kept trusting God and believing God. And that period, there was a women program we had in church that we asked because I'm a Redeemer. So from Redeem Camp, the women program, the Mommy Gio gave milk, SMA Gold. She said it was SMA Gold and rice. So she said it was going to be for pregnant women and lactating mothers. But while we were praying, I think my pastor's wife was ministered to. She said she wasn't going to share it to lactating mothers because they had milk. That the Spirit of God told her to give it to as many that are trusting God for the fruit of the womb. So we took it with faith, believing God that everything was going to work out. So when I did that, I came back, I prayed onto it with the rice that we were given to, and the rice was standing for multiplication. That we should just take the rice and mix it up with the rice we had in the house, that everything in our life was going to multiply. So I came back, I blessed the milk, I took it. So with that faith and with all the pains I was going through, I went for the embryo transfer. Then we froze about 7, then 3, because I said I wanted a multiple pregnancy. So 3 were planted. I was so positive about it that everything was going to work out. But you know, sometimes we think that our ways are, or maybe we are planning some things, or we are making it look like we are working, or we are asking God to fast track things. But God, in his very mysterious ways, has ways that he does things, and we trust him, or we don't open up our eyes to really believe and trust him for some particular things in our lives. So I was just so positive that, you know, with the ministration, that in fact it came at the right time, because I was going in 2 days after for embryo transfer, and that was when I was taking the milk from camp. So I was so positive about the whole thing, you know, and I went there with pains, because when I got there, I just knelt down all through. So I said, God, with this pain I'm going through, with everything, just hear my prayers. I came back, I did all that was necessary to be done, you know, and 2 weeks after, it came down again. So I was devastated. I just felt that maybe God does not want to give me a child. That maybe I should just believe that other people who called me mommy is how it's going to end up. But in the midst of it all, I always keyed into the testimony of one woman or one fellowship I attended so many years ago. Though the fellowship is still existing. You know, the woman, she trusted God for many years for a child. She went to many countries and believed God that one day she will have hers. So because in the process of trusting God, she opened up a fellowship in America or UK, I can't remember. So she had people who called her mommy. So she now told God that if God wasn't going to give her her own physical children after so many years of waiting, that probably she will have her own spiritual children. So I just keyed into it and said, okay, maybe my own case is like this woman's own, that maybe it's time I just relaxed and hand everything over to God. I didn't know what God was planning. I didn't know his plans. You know, when he said that he doesn't want anybody to share his glory, he has a reason why it is. And the word of God standed sure, you know. So I just